Traveling through Asia is like flipping through a living postcard. Every country tells its own story. I've wandered through Japan's neon-lit cities, walked under South Korea's cherry blossoms, and admired Singapore's futuristic skyline. Each destination amazed me in its own way, Japan with its discipline and technology, Korea with its blend of tradition and trend, and Singapore with its order and cleanliness. But when I landed in Malaysia, I wasn't just surprised, I was shocked. Not because it was better or worse than the others, but because it was unexpectedly unique. Malaysia didn't try too hard to impress, yet it left the deepest impression on me. It wasn't about skyscrapers or showy luxury, it was about warmth, culture, and a sense of belonging that's hard to explain until you've experienced it yourself. So, let me take you on this journey, through Japan, South Korea, Singapore, and finally, the incredible Malaysia, and show you why this country shocked me in the best way possible. Japan, the land of perfection and politeness. My journey began in Japan, a country where everything seems perfectly organized, from the trains that arrive to the second, to the people who bow with kindness and precision. Tokyo dazzled me with its lights and skyscrapers, Kyoto calmed me with its temples, and Osaka won my heart with its street food. Japan is a dream for travelers who love structure and discipline. You'll rarely see chaos here. Even in crowded Shibuya, everything moves like clockwork. The cleanliness, safety, and respect for public space are unmatched. But beneath this perfection lies something subtle, a sense of distance. As a traveler, I admired Japan deeply, but I also felt like an outsider. The language barrier, cultural formality, and unspoken social rules can make visitors feel a little disconnected. Japan amazed me, but it didn't hug me. South Korea, tradition meets pop culture. From Japan, I flew to South Korea, a land where ancient palaces meet ultramodern shopping streets. Seoul was alive, vibrant, and dynamic. You can feel the energy of K-pop culture everywhere, from Gangnam to Myeongdong. The food was unforgettable, spicy, flavorful, and made for sharing. Koreans are proud of their identity and traditions. You'll see young people in Hanbok near Gyeongbokgung Palace taking selfies beside centuries-old gates. The country is a perfect example of how history and progress can coexist. But like Japan, South Korea can feel fast-paced and competitive. People move quickly, life feels like a race, and sometimes as a tourist, you feel like you're just trying to keep up. I loved the excitement, the fashion, and the modern spirit, but something was missing, the feeling of calm and acceptance. Singapore, the city of the future. Then came Singapore, the shining city-state that looks like it was built for tomorrow. Everything is spotless, efficient, and well-planned. From Marina Bay Sands to gardens by the bay, every spot looks Instagram perfect. The public transport system runs like a dream, and the safety level is something most countries can only wish for. Singapore is where East meets West. The blend of Chinese, Indian, and Malay influences creates a truly global culture. You can eat biryani for lunch, dim sum for dinner, and still grab a Western-style dessert after midnight. But what makes Singapore impressive also makes it slightly predictable. It's a city of rules, of structure, and of perfection, but sometimes, it feels more like a polished business model than a living, breathing soul. Everything works, but not everything feels. And that's where Malaysia comes in, a country that surprised me not by being perfect, but by being real. Malaysia, the country that shocked me. When I first landed in Kuala Lumpur, I didn't expect much. After all, I had just come from 3 of Asia's most advanced nations. But within hours, Malaysia had me completely rethinking what I thought I knew about Southeast Asia. The first thing that hit me was the diversity. Malays, Chinese, Indians, and so many others, living, eating, and celebrating together. It wasn't just multicultural on paper, it was multicultural in spirit. You can hear the azan from a mosque, smell incense from a Chinese temple, and see a Hindu procession all within the same street. And no one finds it strange, that's just Malaysia. Then came the food. Oh, the food! Malaysia doesn't just cook, it celebrates flavors. From nasi lemak and roti canai to laksa and satay, every dish felt like a story of migration, history, and love. I tried hawker food that tasted better than any Michelin star meal I'd had in Singapore. And it was cheap, unbelievably cheap for the quality you get. The people, warmth that felt like home. In Japan, I admired politeness. In Korea, I admired pride. In Singapore, I admired perfection. But in Malaysia, I admired kindness. People here smile, genuinely. They'll start a conversation at a food stall, help you find directions, or even invite you to join their meal. Whether you're in Penang, Johor, or Sabah, Malaysians make you feel like you belong. I met a taxi driver who shared stories of his family while driving through Kuala Lumpur's traffic. I met an old Chinese auntie who insisted I try her homemade curry puff. I met students who spoke about their hopes for the country with pride. It wasn't just hospitality, it was humanity. And that shocked me. Because after visiting ultramodern cities like Tokyo and Singapore, I didn't expect this level of warmth, openness, and togetherness. The culture, a beautiful mix of everything. What shocked me the most was how naturally Malaysians blend cultures. It's not forced, it's effortless. You'll see a Chinese family celebrating Hari Raya with their Malay neighbors, or Indian friends sharing mooncakes during the Mid-Autumn Festival. Music, food, language, and lifestyle, all mixed beautifully. You can hear English, Malay, Tamil, and Mandarin being spoken all around you. And somehow, it all fits together perfectly. Malaysia showed me that unity doesn't mean uniformity. It means respecting and enjoying differences, and that's a lesson the world could learn from this country. Modern yet relaxed, the perfect balance. Malaysia isn't trying to outshine its neighbors. It's not trying to be Japan's technology hub, Korea's trendsetter, or Singapore's cleanest city. It's just being itself, naturally beautiful, wonderfully diverse, and confidently calm. You'll find skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur standing beside colonial buildings, and beaches in Langkawi just a short flight from mountain highlands in Henteng. You can experience city life and nature within the same day. And unlike Japan or Korea, there's no pressure to rush. Malaysia moves at its own rhythm, relaxed, but still ambitious. The final shock, why Malaysia felt different. After weeks of traveling through Asia, I realized that what shocked me about Malaysia wasn't how advanced or beautiful it was how balanced it felt. In Japan, I found perfection. In South Korea, I found progress. In Singapore, I found precision. But in Malaysia, I found peace. It's a country that embraces imperfection, celebrates culture, and welcomes strangers like family. Malaysia may not have the tallest buildings or the fastest trains, but it has something far more valuable, heart. And that's what truly shocked me. Because in a world racing for progress, Malaysia reminded me of something simple, that happiness doesn't come from perfection, but from connection. Malaysia, you've got my heart. If you're a traveler looking for an experience that's real, emotional, and unforgettable, visit Malaysia. Not for the luxury, not for the hype, but for the feeling. I went to Japan for technology. I went to South Korea for culture. I went to Singapore for modernity. But I'll go back to Malaysia, for love. Because sometimes, the most shocking thing isn't what you see. It's what you feel.